Looks like Sasa's fan club focusing their bans on the bot lane, banning out the Morgana, banning out the Bard. Bard, one of the main supports of Mario Flames. Mario Flames making a return to the BTL, playing support for Mamba Mentality. That'd be a combination of Quick Slice and Mario Flames in the bot lane. For the top side of Mamba Mentality, we have Hacksaw rotating from support to the top lane. We have Malone coming in and E-subbing in the jungle. We have 22 Raw playing mid lane. On the side of Sasa's fan club, we have Young Yuka in the top lane, Bio in the jungle, Burst Phantom in the mid lane, Pixel Wolf and Tanner as a tandem in the bot lane yet again. We are live with our last game of the night. We got a little bit of a late start due to some more players not showing up, but we are back at it yet here again. Nunu and Willem for Mamba Mentality. The Samira hover for Mamba Mentality. A quick lock-in of Varus and Karma for Sasa's fan club. And the Samira hover and lock in for what are we playing? We got a Pantheon, we got a Samira, we got a Nunu, and Willem for Mamba Mentality. Panth is not. Nah, I misclicked that one. Okay, Panth is not. Okay, then Panth is Nautilus. Pantheon is Nautilus. We're gonna see the Lee Sin. Potential Lee Sin lockup for Sasa's fan club. Could that be the Lee Sin jungle for Bio? Hold up. This is real slow. Not too better yet. Hold up. Gonna ban out the Malphite. Malphite banned from Sasa's fan club, which I think is very interesting. Are they perhaps trying to ban out some tanks in the top lane? The set banned out from Sasa's fan club. That could be a ban from Burst Phantom has played some set. I mean, they're playing in mid lane because they're going to ban out some top lane tanks. Going to go ahead and ban out the Cho'Gath and the Malphite from the top laner of Mamba Mentality. Remember that the Pantheon is actually a Nautilus. And for the last ban of the draft, we're going to see the Fiora banned away. Assuming from Young Yuka, the Wukong getting locked in here. Well, hovered. We'll see if South Spanko decides to lock in. That could be a Wukong. Looks like a Sun. That's probably the top laner that they're looking to lock in here. Will that be the lock? Will that be the top lane? Sion? It doesn't necessarily have to be top lane, Sion. We did see Sion mid lane played the other day by, I believe, Gogurt. It could be Wukong locked in for the top lane. Now, throwing it back to Mamba Mentality. Shen locked in. Looks like it'll probably be a Shen top, which means that it is likely. This means Shen top, which means it was likely Nautilus for support, and the Veigar hover for Tony 2 Raw in the mid lane. I know last time Tony played mid, the Veigar did get banned away. This time the Veigar is open. Are they looking for it? Will they be locking it in? Will this be the Veigar mid lane? The Yone! Oh, the Veigar. That really baited me for a second there. I was like, the what? And it will be the Veigar lock for Mamba Mentality in the mid lane. Countered by the Fizz by Burst Phantom. we'll see how this one turns out for them. Waiting for ours in the chat for these two teams. See if we can get to the client. Never mind, we are. Alright, here we go. At least I think. A GBM alert. Are they waiting for me to say R? I'm ready. Okay, there we go. That could be exciting. Is Malone and E-Sub.
I'm reaching out, cause I cannot fight this feeling
Anymore.
Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. And I won't do it again. These words won't get through to me when I'm not listening. These words are no use, no telling me, is this worth risking? And I won't do it again. I'm reaching out, cause I cannot fight this feeling anymore. Feels like I've been blown away. I'm pushing out, we're not running round in circles anymore. Feels like I've been blown away, and I won't do it again. No, 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 I won't do it again. No, 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 and I won't do it again. And
I was too busy jamming. I did not update the stuff at the top, so I do apologize for that. We should be here loading onto the Rift very soon. Hopefully it'll show on the stream soon. If OBS would recognize that the game is open, please. Come on, come on, OBS. Come on, OBS. There we go. So there's the gameplay. We'll get that. We'll get the overlay updated soon. On the right side, on the red side, we have Sauce's Fan Club. On the blue side, we have Mamba Mentality.
How you doing, Ito?
Hey, what's good, man?
Snuck in here during the loud boom.
I see. You did in
music.
fact. You did in fact sneak in here. Are you able to spectate this game?
Oh, I'm already in.
Oh, you're already in? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have kind of the new lineup. So you may have heard. Very unfortunate for Mamba Mentality, but Mystery Bunny will be leaving the country and will be having to step away from the team. So we're gonna have a very new and different kind of like lineup. I mean, Mamba Mentality is kind of used at this point to throwing around the different players into different roles, as they've had to do that over the past few weeks. So now we are hopefully getting closer. Malona's and E-Sub, our jungler, wasn't able to make it here today, celebrating with his mother tonight, as it is Mother's Day weekend. If you did not know that it's Mother's Day weekend, well, here is your very, very late warning for tomorrow morning, that tomorrow's Mother's Day weekend. So be sure to, hit up your mother if you can.
I got a question. Is your scoreboard at the bottom? Is it like slightly cut off on the bottom, or is that just mine?
And I think that is just yours.
So weird looking. Yeah, because it's like both Nautilus and Karma both aren't completely fitting in my little box, which is kind of weird.
Okay.
Don't
That is
understand
strange.
that. Yeah, no, I've never
Also,
seen it before.
One thing to look forward to this new Mamba lineup is that person right there. That person right there playing support. Do you know who that is? I mean, if you've been in the BTL before, That is someone who should be of some type of mention worth. That being Mario Flames. Mario Flames, last played BTL, probably BTL season 6 or something like that. Was known as one of the best supports to come through BTL just in general. D1, 100 LP, kind of master support player. So this will be the first time in a year that Quick Slice kind of has resources on while playing with Mamba. I think it's our first time actually having Quick Slice in the bot lane with a high elo support. So looking forward to see what can this new Mamba bot lane dish out. What are they capable of? Tony has kind of just been a field player. I think we've seen Tony top jungle, mid, ADC. I'm not sure. He just filled in as jungle for Maximus Gaming, but unfortunately he got ganked by the army yet again, and he had to go and do his ID thing, and that they lost some pause time for that. Then they had to play the game as a 4v5 for like a few minutes, and then whenever he reconnected, they ended up losing the game. But they had already they were ahead early that game, and they kind of made a massive throw at Baron. You would have loved it. You would have loved the Baron coin flip that happened last game.
Oh
Maximus Gaming
no.
was dominating, and then there was a massive Baron coin flip where they got the Baron stolen, and then the enemy Vayne got a quadra kill.
Were they dominating? I don't know. It's like I looked at the match result stuff, so it's like of course
Uh,
like everything looks skewed.
oh yeah, Maximus was pretty far ahead before the Baron still. Oh, and then here is first blood going over to the Samir. Samir will go down to Bio. Ooh, the hook out. Bio, the Lee Sin looking for more, will get the double kill. Ooh, Bio looking for more. Bio, the triple kill on Lee Sin, but there's a triple kill for Low Bio on the Lee Sin jungle. 3 kills goes over to the Lee Sin for Sasa's fan club. Bio
So does
coming
Dino
in
Club play
as
Lee Sin tomorrow?
does Dino Club play what?
Lee Sin tomorrow?
Oh, Dino Club like, oh, wait a second, Lee Sin's broken.
Lee Sin's good this patch. I'm playing it. He probably already knows if it's good or not though.
Bio, it's Bio like biology. Bio, of course, being a high diamond jungler himself. I think D1, D2. He's counts as a high diamond spot. Taking the spot of a Nai this week. Hacksaw looking for potentially a kill in the top lane. Gold's OP.
Man, those minions though.
Oh,
I still
not
think
gonna.
would have gotten away, but yeah, the invisibility always a big help in that case.
Tony. Tony. Okay, Tony's alive.
It's just funnier for me for some reason when it's Veigar, because it's like you just see Veigar like hopping to his
yeah,
death.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go check this bush, and you're like,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
right.
no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no,
yeah, yeah,
Veigar, no.
yeah. But does live barely there. Does barely get out of there.
That's our Veigar's small evil acts towards the casters,
hmm
just giving you a little bit of anxiety.
Right, right. So coming into this game, Mama Matati is 6-6, and Sausage Fan Club are 5-7. So these teams are right next to each other in the standings. That means if Sausage Fan Club can win this game, then they would have the same record as Mama Matati. If Mama Matati can win this game, then they would have the same record as I think Dino Club. Yeah, Dino Club is currently 7 and actually no, not Dino Club. Maximus Gaming. Maximus Gaming is 7-6. So yeah, a lot of close standings here in the center. And oh, look at that. The roam mid lane onto Burst Phantom. Burst Phantom going to have to get out of there. Quick Slice in the 1v2 in the bot lane. Can he get one though? Quick Slice is able to get one. Looking for more. Oh, Quick Slice is level 4. I was like, is the ultimate? Burst Phantom gonna try to get out of here. Will be way back in the back. Will he be able to get the execution? Does not look like it. Here come. Oh, able to eat over, but definitely not gonna be able to get the execution. It's gonna go down to somebody here. It's gonna go down to the Nunu.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If I was the Fizz dude, I would have died so much sooner. I'm just like at this point, give me back to my lane. I want the
Right,
farm.
yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, and like this also gives Tony some time to hit that and get some plates and stuff like that. Although here comes Low Bio, the Lee Sin, who is already quite ahead, be doing a lot of damage. Though Tony is definitely dead here. Trying to figure out who they're gonna give the kill to. Actually, no, just waiting for the stun cage, and they will be able to kill Tony Tyrell. The Veigar does go down. Another kill for Low Bio. Now 4 of the 5 kills on the side of Sasa's fan club. Which
Yeah, he
it's
wanted to
kind of
flash over the wall, like really badly, but with the
right.
way his cage was placed, he couldn't like flash, and then Lee Sin would get stunned. So he was
Oh
like
yeah.
trying to like have Lee Sin cue him a little bit earlier, so he'd get stunned and then he could flash.
Right.
So it was actually really smart by Tony to not waste his flash there. Like he was definitely looking for an opportunity to use flash and make sure to get away without just flashing and then Lee Sin
It's very
follows you, and you're
important
like,
if he's up into a Fizz, needs to be able to make sure he has the defensive summoner spells up for as long as
absolutely.
possible.
Dude, this still gives me PTSD from like the early seasons.
Yeah. Oh
Like to me, he's
yeah.
still like the pent ultimate like assassin that would make you hate your life. Like you see someone
Yeah.
choose TF, you see someone choose Fizz. Like that was like the law of nature back in seasons like 2 through 4.
And be like, oh no, no, no.
Oh yeah, dude, it's awful. Then there's also the that tank Fizz, if you remember that from top lane with Triforce on hit.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot that was a thing for a bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do remember that. I do remember that being a thing. I'm so delayed in this overlay. I'm trying to update it as we talk here.
Yeah, so far even with the 4 kills go. Oh, we're gonna see Fizz actually just go straight in under the turret, and I don't think Tony really has time to do anything
Yeah,
except he's gonna get a solo
oh
kill
my
instead.
God! What? What? Okay. Okay, he's okay. He's fine. And now in the top lane, Mount Mentality, will they be able to turn their gank into a successful one? And they will, so they'll be able to get the kill on Wukong in the top lane, and Tony's able to survive the dive in the mid lane by the Fizz, and gets himself a solo kill. Now 1-1, has a kill over the Fizz in that bot lane. I mean, in that mid lane. I'm sorry, we're looking at bot lane now. The bot lane of Quick Slice and Mario Flames.
That's the
Up on
one thing.
Sis.
It's like you always gotta be careful about diving a Veigar because like usually you'll trade just because of his ultimate. Like
True.
you'll take just enough damage that his ult can be able to trade. But see, that's like when you don't get like that damage calculation dead on, then he's just gonna end up getting a free kill. It's super dangerous. But I still understand Fizz going for it in this matchup, especially once you have like once you have the Hextech alternator that the little mid item, it just adds so much kill pressure to your abilities.
Very true. Excellent T guy. Excellent T guy. Is that someone from Excellency? Wait, what's this? Let's see. What's this thing that you use? Excellent T guy. Kawhi. Who's Excellent T guy? It feels like it has to be someone from Excellency, right? You're one letter off. And it sounds like the same.
Oh man, that was
Oh,
so
so
close.
close to being the hook into the stun there, right?
Yeah, like if the wall wasn't there, it would have been so good. We're still probably gonna see him go down here, yeah, because Tony got a
Ooh,
little bit too
yeah, he
close.
did. He did.
But still a good room from Hacksaw.
That's actually Mario Flames. Hacksaw's top lane now. If you're talking about the Nautilus room.
No, I was talking about Hacksaw.
Oh, okay. Wait, was Hacksaw there as well? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he's Shinel, and then he TP'd back top.
Oh
That's why
yes,
like I was
that's true. That's
confused.
true.
I was like, did I
That's
get it
true.
confused?
That's
And I
true.
was
That's
like,
true.
I was
That's
like,
true.
no,
You're right.
no.
You're right. You're right. You're right. I forgot about the Sun ulti. I'm forgetting who Hacksaw is as well. I was like, because I see Nautilus support on Osmamba. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, Hacksaw plays Nautilus support. Yeah, that's Hacksaw.
I felt like I was
So I had
crazy
to,
or something.
yeah, I had to correct myself, my own thinking. So I was thinking
I'm
like,
I'm
oh, you just made the same mistake I almost did.
as horrible as it is, I'm just waiting for like tragedy to strike for Sasha's because like there's always this whole like you feel good like yeah sure like mid might be 1-3 or whatever, but at least you still kind of got kill pressure. And then you have your jungler just at 501, so you're like, we at least we got that going for us. The thing is that's
It's
a
Lee
Lee
Sin.
Sin who
It's Lee
falls off,
Sin.
and he's got a
Yeah.
fat penalty.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, huh, one thing about 5-1 jungles, whenever it's Lee Sin, it feels a little bit different. Hacksaw
Yeah,
definitely
like
gonna pop up for a couple kills here. Maybe
if
just one.
he's
I mean,
able to
Hacksaw
clear
pops
out
up
this
for
Lee Sin
two.
kill though,
Oh,
because
that's a lot of. Oh,
That's a lot of money.
oh,
That's a lot of money.
oh my God. Oh, 5-2 now on the Samir for Quick Slice. Hey, Quick Slice is playing with resources. This is crazy. This is not the
Nah,
Mamba way.
you're not allowed to get resources like that, dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's not the Mamba way. Mamba plays topside. Mamba has Expo and Mark, and we always play topside.
No, it's quick
This
slices.
is very new.
It's quick slices world, and we're all living in it now.
Yeah. So I was like, as we were discussing how do we replace Mark, like, okay, I don't know how we find a top lane that's gonna like replace Mark in the way that we play. Like, it's kind of impossible. I couldn't think of anyone that I knew. And then I just saw
Oh,
Mario Flames online. I was like, oh, or we could play completely differently. Because I know Hacksaw secondary role is top.
see, Chenault's still not for quite a while. I think they're gonna have to probably give up this dragon. I don't know if they've quite got like the summoners, the abilities, the mana, really the resources in general to deal with it. But they do have the numbers advantage still, and that's just gonna be the case as long as they contest this dragon soon, so it looks like they're gonna drop the Herald bot and look for a Nunu Shin flank here. And he's actually gonna get the flash
Oh
taunt
my
off.
goodness! Flash taunt onto 2. Where's Quick Slice? Quick Slice is trying to stay alive. Is able to get off the ultimate. Mario Flames goes down to BO.
Okay, they need to stop chasing now because we've got the Fizz coming in for full-on cleanup. They need to leave through the way they're already coming. Maybe try to clean up the Lee Sin on the way out. But mostly they need to get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, it's not so easy. Oh no no! Oh no no no! Oh, the Fizz is coming.
Yeah, but at least they got
Okay, they
vision
see
on
him.
them.
Okay, they see him. They see him. They see him. They see him. All right, everyone should be like, okay, leave, 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 leave.
That's always what gets you about 4v5s, especially like earlier on the game, because you get
Whenever
so
the timer's pretty
distracted.
low, yeah.
Yeah, you get so distracted winning the fight that you're just like, oh wait, they've got like a full HP, probably has an ult, probably has his summoners. You know, he
Hmm.
bought items. Yeah, he's just coming from base. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
please get there in time. Please get there in time.
Right, right,
It's
right, right.
always a real danger. It's always been like super buff too. Like, it's something that I actually like. I really like. I understand why they did it for solo queue, I guess. But like, I still really disagree with Riot's decision on that. Is like they give movement speed after death now,
Oh yeah, right.
and like, to be fair, I think it kind of hampers, like, in my opinion, like good plays in a way, because you could make like a good play out of a 4v5, but then the other laner's able to get there in time. We're gonna see
Ooh,
Fizz go
that's
down yet
well
again.
played by Tony there with the E and the stopwatch underneath the tower, able to turn that around on the Fizz, and Malone was there as well. Well played.
That's one of those things where it's like, like when you keep going in on Fizz like that, of course it's just gonna get harder and harder because gold advantages and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But like, also Tony's getting more and more experience on dealing with how you want to dive him. Like he's like,
Right,
okay, I'm watching exactly how you want to use your combos. I know where I want to throw my cage.
right.
So you can definitely
Boatkeeper
tell
in the
Tony's like
chat.
adapting in defense there.
7 kill lead, no value, unlucky. Oh, Boatkeeper, I'm sure knows that pain. Being ahead only sit in the jungle and
He's
losing the
getting
game.
flashbacks to like last season or something, like or like solo queue, where he's like, yeah, this is what Lee Sin feels like. You do so good, you do everything so right, and then all of a sudden it's gonna be mid game.
Hmm. Feels Lee Sin, man.
Dude feels Lee Sin, feels blind monk.
Oh my god, Shen getting some good trades up here in the top lane. Lee Sin's here.
I've Has it been 4 months since we've played in Risen, Bo? Because I randomly made you play Lee Sin once in Risen, so that game I entered on Scion.
If I'm not
Dude,
spamming it, I'm not playing it. Fair enough. Ooh, the
that's,
dive in the bot lane? Oh, but the CC. And Quick Slice dies to the tower.
dude, I don't know. If I was Mario, I'd greed for it. Ah, you can't though. It's Carve. Oh yeah, let's do it. See, the mantra W is what I was
Yeah,
gonna
the
mention.
mantra W. Yeah.
I was like, please tell me mantra's down because let's get it. Ain't nothing better than supportal combat. Dude, this Mario guy's a beast.
Oh, 100%. Everyone that remembers, Mario like used to like carry gains from the support position, and not playing carry supports, just off of his macro, of his plays and his roams, and like being super clean. Mario is the key to support, but he probably hates me. Oh yeah, Mario used to be like so he's from my college, so you know how Bowkeeper is from my college, Bowkeeper, J-Web, Robogun are those people. So Bugkeeper, I think Mario played on the same team together, collegiate,
Nice.
and I think he was the team captain of our number one team. And his brother is Titan Beeple is like Grandmaster mid player. I
Yeah,
remember, I remember, I remember whenever they first showed up to the college and they immediately made it onto our first team. And just like as freshmen, they're just like so freaking good. Whenever they
I
came
just know
in,
like he's so aggressive this game. It's just nice seeing like it's people who play Nautilus in the ways that you remember why like Nautilus was like so picked and competitive and like
right?
on solo queue forever. Is just watching him just land like hook after hook and then constantly just going in on you and just won't
Yeah.
stop smacking you in the face. Like it's good to see Nautilus like that again. It's been a while.
And he used to play with Maria's team. I remember he That's whenever Maria was playing mid for her team because she had Mario Flames. That's why whenever Maria heard that Mario was back on the team, she said in the general chat, "Why do I hear boss music?"
Dude, here he comes, dude.
He's just a really really solid player. It is sad to no longer see Mystery Bunny, but it's nice to get a like on caliber player. In response, luckily he wasn't busy at the time. I like Mrs. Mario. Like, are you currently playing competitively anywhere? 'Cause I know he plays like other tournaments and stuff. He said he wasn't at the moment.
This is one of those games where it just sucks being Fizz. Like he just,
Mm. Feels
you
bad,
just
bro.
want to do something, man.
This feels bad. I didn't even realize this Fizz is 1-6. Feels bad, bro.
He's falling into the close fallacy at the moment, where every kill is so close that you really think you can still do it.
Yeah, it's that fallacy because like every single time you don't get it, it's just like falls completely behind. Like they don't stay at that HP. They reset. They get off the kill gold. They get more
Yeah,
items. It's no longer.
they'll have more
Yeah.
AP, they'll have more
Mhm.
ability haste. Like it's all
Right.
technically different every time, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah. Very different.
it was
Yep.
close.
I'll get him next time.
That's why I would say like the best CC in the game is actually being under 200 HP. Like people will be so taunted onto you. Like there are team fights I swear you can win. Like if like you're out of the team fight, but if you're just within vision of the enemy, and then it's like they'll spend the whole team fight watching you instead of like paying attention to all your teammates pummeling on them. But they're just like, but what if I can just like dash and hit him? You can't. I'm out of your range, but it's my strat. Until you know you stay too close and you die. You know
Yeah.
that's also my strat. Oops. But yeah, I'm actually playing a really nice game so far though. Especially grouping around these dragons and playing like super aggressively. This is a lot to burn on a Nautilus.
It is.
Oh, and the team fight's going to start here. They're in a really good position for this. Shin coming in as well. Lee Sin's going to try to get a good kickoff, but it's not really going to do much at this stage in the game. And Samira and Vagar just to keep getting stronger and stronger.
Yup. With that dot over to the dragon.
Cloud Soul is so much fun on Shin. Oh my god, it's so much fun on Shin. I think it's fun on like a lot of people on their team. I guess except for like Nunu and Nautilus as much as the others. But I love like ulting on Shin and then you just come in with a bunch of movement speed to taunt someone.
Right. True.
And then like with Vagar, it's like it just feels so strong to be able to ult and then run away at a billion move speed.
Right.
And then of course Samira in general, you just like
Yeah.
you're just Dragoon at that point, dude. You're like the most dangerous Beyblade on the fucking map.
Looking like a jungle diff. I mean, I don't know. That's hard to say. The jungle. I mean, BO put in work early.
I would
He's
say
trying his goddamn best.
man, I don't know. I'd just say is it kind of just a team diff slash like
Yeah.
yeah, like a plan.
Mhm.
Like Mamba had I feel
Honestly,
like
I
more
see
of a
the
plan.
mid diff right now. I mean, I guess they also like had really good roams over to Burst Phantom, but I feel like the Fizz being 1-6 versus Vagar is not what you, because they picked Fizz into like they saw the Vagar and they like instant locked in Fizz as like a counter, I guess. But that
Hmm.
has not been going well.
But
And then
that's why you gotta like play around it better.
yeah, and then whenever you're picking an assassin mid like that, like a Fizz, like you need them to pop off, right? You need them to do well early. You need them to have the ability to assassinate someone, otherwise that champion becomes a lot less useful.
It's just hard to say jungle diff when like the jungle was 5-0 at some point because it's like, dude, do
Right.
more, and you're like, what more? What more?
Uh, our man in the chat is saying Nunu played for lanes, Lee played for Lee. Lee played for Lee, therefore jungle dip. I mean,
That's just what you say in all chat to tilt the enemy jungler. Come on.
yeah. I feel like it was like unfortunate that Lee got those because like maybe you could say like Lee shouldn't Lee Sin shouldn't, although Lee's really good at getting early kills, he shouldn't focus on getting early kills because he gets outskilled in most cases. Oh, they got the
I would
tower
say
here, but
Shin.
are they alive? We'll see. We're gonna look into the mid
Oh,
lane. Oh my goodness. The Nautilus
questionable.
hook.
I understand why that one works though. It just like,
Yeah,
man, the little league animations that they do, like
right.
after the hook lands, makes it look so much worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I had a friend in college that was Nautilus. Maybe He actually Mario Play probably knows this guy. There was a Nautilus like D2 Nautilus one chick at our university that was the president of the esports club. His name, hilariously enough, was Michael Scott. His birthday was a few days ago. But Michael Scott was a Nautilus one chick, and he was explaining once why that happens.
Yeah, it's because like
Like the animation, because like it like after whenever it hooks on, it widens like the actual like model for it, like the hitbox for it widens, so you can like sneak it past something whenever it hooks. It actually it's larger, but
yeah,
it's
because it
skinnier.
prioritizes
Yeah, it's
champion.
skinnier as it's skinnier. Yeah, prioritization is skinnier as it goes out.
So it's
Whenever it's
like
thrown
you
out.
gotta follow the way the hook looks like as is,
Mhm.
because it's already a wide hitbox, and
Mhm.
then like it goes out, and then it does a thing called like lollipopping, I believe is the term, where
Mhm.
like at the end of it, like the skill shot goes from being like a rectangle, which is where the hook starts, into being like a circle, and then
Mhm.
if the circle not only, because sometimes that's what people get confused about, is people go, oh, it didn't touch my champion, but it technically touches the hitbox of your champion, which is more centered around your shadow. And
Mhm.
that's where you can see where like some kind of things lie. Like you see where Nautilus's shadow is like really far out to the right sometimes.
Mhm.
Like that's where like a hook could hit him all the way to the right and look like it doesn't hit him because it latches onto the shadow part of the hitbox and lollipops out.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Some of the tiny, details of this game
Yeah,
can make
stuff
a
like that's
difference
so
sometimes.
important. That's how you hook people through minions.
Yeah.
Is understanding like lollipop and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, I had to send my mom football memes. The usual. Yeah, I think this whole game is basically just gonna keep exploding around dragons. But
Mhm.
I think like when you have to play around the dragons, like Sasha's kind of forced to at this point, it just plays in the way Mamba wants to play. They want you to run into a Nautilus and like a new ulting, and then like the Vagar for zone control, and then just having the Shen react whenever he needs to. That's pretty much their preferred way to play. So like it's one of those things where it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, because you can't let them just keep getting souls. But like you can do interesting things. Like for example, here they could trade for Dragon, or I mean Baron if they really wanted to try.
Mhm.
Um, which they might. I think they're just kind of setting up though and getting vision. And other things you can always like kill people, get turrets, especially for like the earlier drags. But at this point, it's going to be soul point, and it's just one of those things that keeps stacking up. At least since it's cloud, though, it's not as awful as some other drakes can be. Like mountain and like ocean would be awful. But see, this is also the danger of trying to sneak the
Mhm.
Baron. Like they kind of already saw you there, so like when they have a full team react, right, and then you just have Nunu already starting the dragon, then it's just like,
Mhm.
oh right, okay, life sucks. Yeah, so they're not going to really be able to get anything. All they're going to do is reset, and a free dragon soul point is going to go to uh,
Mamba
Mamba
mentality.
mentality.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Sasha just because I happened to be looking at their side of the scoreboard, so I saw their
Mhm.
names. And then I was like, no, 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 it goes to Mamba. See the gold lead. Man,
5K.
quick slice is massive. Yeah, we got a 2K gold lead in
Uh,
the mid lane, but then we have like a nearly, what,
oh
4,000
Jesus. Yeah.
gold lead in the
4,000 low.
ADC
Yeah, in the
position.
ADC. Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean,
Quick
that's
slices
just
will
what's gonna
dominate this
happen when there's
game.
that $1,000 Lisa and Loot pinata that
Yeah.
came by.
True. Oh.
Oh, the cancel on the Warthog.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, Mario does not have any chill, like at
Oh
all. No
my
chill.
goodness.
These fights are crazy.
Oh.
Great Zonias though.
Again.
And then a Shin ult
Stays
coming
with it.
through is gonna just ruin all of it.
Oh my god, dude, feels so bad to be burst fans of this game, bro. You know what? If you're an assassin mid Fizz player, I'm the type of player mid lane champion that gets shit on by Fizz constantly. I was a Aurelion Soul main for 3 seasons. Aurelion Soul gets shit on by Fizz, absolutely metric fuck tongued on by Fizz. So
Oh yeah.
I
And that was
don't mind seeing Fizz
before
doing
the Q
poorly.
buffs.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing Fizz. I mean, I guess yeah. Whenever not you can double Q, it's more manageable.
But
But
even then he can still
I
turn
was
the E
definitely, yeah.
over it.
It still really sucks.
But beforehand when he just like
And I
Q'd
definitely
you,
was,
oh.
yeah, and I definitely was an ASO main before we got that Q buff, but Yeah, yeah. Fizz,
Tragic,
Fizz has always
tragic matchup.
demolished me. Always felt
That's
really
what
bad.
I mean. Like
I
he's
play
it's like
and I play Twisted Fate and I play Sinjar. I play just so many matches where Fizz just absolutely demolishes you. It just feels so bad.
that's like the reason why it's like even though I can play like I can also play Fizz, I like playing the same champions that you kind of do when I play mid lane.
Hmm.
So like when I see Fizz, dude, I just like it's like oh man, like
It's
years of
it's
like solo
it's
queue
really hard for
PTSD.
me to Fizz to like It's really
I
hard for
never
me
root
to
for
be
the Fizz.
on. Yeah, for exactly. It's really hard for me to root for the Fizz. It's really hard for me to root for Fizz. Just because Fizz has just been has been tilting me in League of Legends for years.
I can feel bad for the player, but not the champ.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
like, man, those opportunities for the player. Yeah, what about the Fizz? Yeah, fuck that champ.
Like over the like when I used to play like a ton of ranked like the season 7, 8, and 9. Over those 3 seasons, I probably had like my ban. If you look at my games, I probably like an 80% ban rate on Fizz. It would be like something specific would have to happen for me to ban someone that was not Fizz. Nah, I banned so much Fizz. I just can't. I just hated it so much.
Dude, everyone's got those champions though.
Hmm.
Like one of my friends, man, like he had Nidalee, and it's like I just believed him because like
Interesting.
every time I played with him, it was always like the best Nidalee world. Like I'm just like, why the fuck is Canyon in my fucking like ranked plus gold games? Like, please go, please leave. Like, cause I would just watch him and he would just land every single spear, and my
Oh
friends like, I just
no.
really hate this champion. I'm like, it's manageable, but like,
It's hilarious whenever like it's like that champion typically isn't OP, but I guess in this situation
yeah,
for
anytime I
you,
play with him though, it's like it's a curse, dude. It's a curse. It's such a curse.
that is a unique one. Very rarely do I see that like a Nidalee. I mean, I guess Nidalee can be a super strong team, but like it has to be like a really good Nidalee. Honestly, if you see a Nidalee, then they better be smurfing with it, otherwise they're trolling.
That's kind of the pick. It's like, Smurf with it, please.
We know the counter. You know the counter to Nidalee? Says Coach Kirk. Says Dino Club. Have there been any Nidalees picked this season? I know there is the one Smurf. There was a Smurf Nidalee that came in last season, right?
What are you talking
So
about?
we can be
My
in
replacement? Trying to bring those feelings back. He wasn't a Smurf. He was just
setting
good.
setting Delightful to one trick nid so we can beat in Defiance.
Oh,
I
that's not
don't think
me.
no, no,
That's my
it was in
friend.
Defiance's friend. It was in Defiance's friend, not
Yeah.
him. He
Please,
plays
please,
he plays he
please.
he plays Poppy. I think Nidalee would hate that match.
Yeah,
Imagine playing Nidalee into a Poppy. Imagine how sad that would be.
I told you there are things I know that counter it. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of champions that do well in the Nidalee at the moment, though, because she's not
Hmm.
even like the fastest clearer.
Yeah, now that the whole jungle meta has been shifted so much recently, I mean, I don't keep up on that. I stay far away from the jungle, but I've seen posts. I've heard some people talk. I've heard the people sing.
It's okay. Jungle meta is gonna completely change next patch again anyway.
Jesus, Shen is okay. I say Shen's a monster, but okay. Oh,
No,
no,
he's still a
Shen, no,
monster.
yeah, Shen is a monster. Wait,
No,
Shen
no,
is a
he's
monster.
still a
Wait,
monster.
Shen's a
No, he's still
monster.
a
Oh
monster.
my God, Hacksaw! Hacksaw solo killed that man up there. Oh my God, Mario Flames is a monster.
Hacksaw's not done. Oh wait, no, Hacksaw's done. Hacksaw
Oh yeah, he
apologizes
is.
for his motion. Hacksaw said, sorry, 9-3 Lee Sin, I didn't see you there. I didn't know I couldn't do that.
You have 15 minutes. Does Donna Club playing Less Hate Gods? Oh no. Oh Fizz. Oh no. Oh Fizz is the one that has to use the stopwatch into the.
Is there an opening? Oh, Kirk's my boy. I love Dino.
Oh, imagine Fizz engaging on onto Vagar, and then after a few seconds, Fizz being the one that uses stopwatch, and Vagar just waddles away. Is there an opening? And there's an opening in LHG? I don't know. Are they starting a season soon? Since I'm a lot more connected with most like with a ton of the other amateur leagues, I'll probably like if I see teams those leagues posting for like openings for plats and something like that in our off season, like I'll be sure to spread around the information. I may even be willing to sponsor a the entry fee for one of the larger tournaments for a BTL team if someone wants to put one together. I know Maria likes to try to attempt to do that. She has this this fantasy of like putting together all the best champs, all the best people of the BTL onto one team and just going and trying to see if we can like win one of those leagues with
The
the BTL
all-star
sponsored
BTL
team. Yeah,
roster.
yeah,
That'd
an
be
all-star
great.
BTL roster. LSU's about to end their season. Yeah, okay, that's It's like I didn't think I saw that they were starting soon. I think Legends Esports just started a season or some type of draft season. Oh, here's a teleport in. Here's a teleport in from 2 members. Here's
Oh
a big team
man,
fight.
that zoning, the zone control of
Oh
like
my
Mamba is just
god.
too good.
Oh, did anyone from Mamba die?
Nope, not even.
Ooh. Ooh.
I was gonna say not even close. Like he was totally close, but
Ooh.
like you know what you do in all 5 flip, right? Not even close. Not even close.
Yeah. It feels not
I
even
held my
close
breath.
whenever there's only 2 people left and there's 5 pushing.
Oh yeah.
And they have the cloud, so I didn't realize that. You can't tell me it's not a jungle dip. Pay laugh. This man is still sinking jungle dip.
Dude,
He has 9 of their 13 kills. He's trying. But yeah, maybe that's not exactly what you want to have.
it's not a jungle diff. Not a
I
jungle
don't
diff
think
at
it is.
all. The
I'm
cheese
wondering
diff.
why can't you see
Draft
jungle
diff,
diff? At least
maybe.
if there's any diff. I mean, like look at the ADC and look at the mid lane. Like, yo, jungle's trying, bro. Look at this. Look at every single lane besides jungle.
Because
It's like this is like
if you want to
blaming jungle.
blame
This
the
is like
jungler,
solo queue.
then you've gotta blame draft.
Mhm.
You have to be like, oh, it's a jungle diff because see all the gold's on Lee Sin, he's not doing anything because he's Lee Sin, and then you're like, well, that points to draft more than it does
Yeah,
to
it's like,
here.
in that case, why is he Lee Sin? Yeah.
But even then, I still don't think jungle was the problem at all this game. I
Yeah.
think it was a team communication and game plan diff.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Because it just seemed like no matter what the play was, like Sasha's was always just kind of like a little bit behind. Like always just a little bit behind.
Yeah, and I feel like they gotta play off of like your solo lanes here. Like I feel like Fizz being 1-8 is such a massive like failure of game plan. If you use your like they use their R5 on Fizz, right? If you use your counter pick mid on Fizz into Veigar, you don't want him to be 1-8 at this point of the game. That's
Yeah.
really
And
that's really just like a complete collapse of your game plan, I think.
And it's not like he didn't try to counter gank mid lane either. Like there was
Yeah.
times he would gank mid lane, but then like Mario's a beast, so Mario would also be there
Yeah.
along with Finnel. So it's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what
Yeah,
do you
so
do?
true, so true. It's kind
Like
of unfortunate
as a
that
jungler, like for the top 4 people.
The Lee Sin kills came in the bot lane. Like if there had been an early kill and exchange in the mid lane, they can snowball off of that. Perhaps like this game goes not nearly as south for them. But it's just like, oh Jesus, this went so south for them. And then Lee Sin ended up like just giving gold over to Kaisa, who's already gonna be ahead. Like they were already gonna win bot lane most likely. And now, Jesus.
Quick Slice is just so hungry, dude. He's like literally. Okay, he's got GA. I'm like, okay,
You're
all
like,
right.
wait, this man's actually inting. you're like, wait, quick.
I'm not saying he's inting, but I'm not sure he was positive gaming at that moment. Until I saw the GA, then everything made sense. Everything he did, yeah, I sign off on it 100%. Dude, Hexaw's a beast.
My team thought I was inting too. Hacksaw is a beast. 5-1 and 9 on shit in the top lane. 10-4, 5-4 Samir. There's quick slice. My team thought I was inting too. Your team also forgot he had GA. And there he is.
I quick slice is hungry. Hungry.
So can we all agree it was a jungle diff? No. I think.
Hey. See, look. First 2 times, it could be a legitimate opinion. Third time, he's trolling us. We can't fall for it, Ito.
Yeah, true.